That game was fun. That game was fun. Pokemon and T Black, congrats being first. I appreciate you, bro. Start from Pokemon in. Dolph 11, Pokemon in. Dr. Pump, glad to see you in the mix. Surfing Pacific comes in with Rip Space Valk. Glad you could archive it, bro. I feel the same way. Chris also says Rip Space Valk. And this is my main account that we're about to log in. We are going to continue the 0-0 to hero stash hunt expedition. But my account is still there. For those who don't know, I like slightly alluded to it yesterday, but I didn't say deliberately what the case was because I didn't want more people to start digging into information in attempts to find it and grief it. But yes, 2 days ago, when Fast Vincent did his stream on accident, the X coordinate was leaked. It turns out that there was a sign on the end highway from Fast Vincent recently that people used to determine the exact quad that the base was in. And then even more evidence came out that there were indeed griefers on their way. So with a very short time frame, a drastic decision had to be made. And so Jack decided that he was going to self-grief his magnum opus, Space Valk 3, that which we toured yesterday. I had a feeling that its final days were near, but I did not think that it would end up like this today. All of a sudden, I just saw on my YouTube Jack live being like, Space Valk grief. You should have griefed it on stream. I know at this point. Send a Pokemon in. Damn Pokemon in. So it wasn't like an intentional leak. It was just a compilation of different pieces of information. Not a whole lot. Like I'm not, no reason to flame Fast Vincent or anything. It's completely unintentional, and I myself am guilty of leaking shit before on stream. It happens. So we seen you griefing the base. Hell yeah, Chris. Dude, I saw that he was live. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, and I'm like, one sec, babe. I gotta log on. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is like really important information. Like I don't think I'll get in trouble for griefing this. But so I'm in the Discord, right? I'm in the Discord for the Space Valk base, and I'm watching him grief it live on YouTube, and I'm like, oh god. Shout out Glor Piss Girl. Like, damn, like, did we really have to do it this way? Like, let me look in the Discord and see like what is going on and why Jack decided to grief it right now. And one of the more recent messages that Jack sent, he's like, he was talking about going onto a world download and griefing the world download on stream in order to like convince people that it was being griefed. When in reality, like, they were gonna keep building it type deal. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, Jack, pulling out the big brain strats. I like it. Let's go. And I'm like, okay, let me just log in real quick and see if it's all still there. And I logged in, and I for a second I thought it was, because nothing in my direct vicinity was griefed at that point. But then OG Kush was there. He threw me a couple shulks of TNT as soon as I logged in, and I'm like, What's going on, man? And then I fly around and I see Jack. I see Jack placing TNT. So I'm like, let me get my 5 seconds of fame on the Jack the Ripper stream. Place a couple of TNT. I did my part. But anyway, so we are currently logged out at Space Valk. We are going to continue our expedition on the hunt. But right before we do that, we're going to do a quick fly around, see what the state of things are. There will definitely still be accounts there, and probably be some opposition individuals that might try to like attack us. I do have some shulks on me, but just like random stuff I picked up. Nothing super crazy. Yeah, I was hoping it was like a decoy based situation, just like the old Space Valk. Dude, a decoy for the decoy, but no, it wasn't. That wasn't the case. I was farming dubs of ice for them to water cube, but ran out of time. Yeah, I know. Like, a water cube was being discussed. A lot of different things were being discussed. But as soon as it became evident that griefers were close, they just had to pull the trigger and self-grief. So, we're entering the war zone together. Let's see what the state of things are. And then right after, we're going to try to just, like, dip out into a safe spot where people aren't following us. If we need to, we can, like, you know, fly really high up and be in a Y level where people can't crystal us. And then, like, off camera, I'm gonna just TP to my stash really fast, drop off the shulks in my inventory, and get right into the MiGs. All right, so we're on the same page. Welcome in, Popple. Good to see you, bro. Let's do this thing. I slithered myself over here in this wall right after helping Jack. I got some fireworks on me. This is all the TNT that OG Kush gave me. Just some other, like, nothing, like, really nothing that important. It'd be nice to keep the rockets, though, because we use those. Found some map arts that I grabbed. Not much. I don't even have many fireworks. But, turn on the volume. All right, let's see. And I'm gonna keep the map up. Peep if the map changes at all from my first fly through. A cool thing is that there's an obsidian core in a lot of these. Oh, there's TNT currently going off in our render distance. Perhaps somebody lit it and then flew away. Let me turn on PvP info. I don't have. Oh, I do have it on. So it'll tell us if somebody comes into render distance. And I actually just did a stroll. I did a stroll around this base post stream, like late at night. I was just chilling. Oh, there's one of the griefers now. Oh, just kidding. And like we toured maybe 20% of the base on stream throughout that 2.5 hour escapade. I did take a world download, so we have that. We can always check that out on stream too. Should I turn Fulbright off again? Man. And to think, we were just here yesterday, and it was serenity. It was bliss. It was peace. I'm very glad that they didn't make any decisions before I was able to stream it and archive it and share it with you guys. It's pretty sad. Okay, wow. Surprisingly, there is nobody here right now. Oh, and just as I say it, OG Kush, the man who hooked me up with the TNT to begin with. Last man standing. Apparently 87 posted chords in the Hunters Union Discord. Just leaving. Good memories. I'm thankful to be a part of it. Alright, let's take a look inside the main spot. Oh yeah, so you guys remember the Trading Post base, right? The Trading Post base, like incredible base. It's on the archive. They made a second one pretty soon after the first one was griefed, and it was called Krakatoa, like that one thing from SpongeBob. Unfortunately, I actually never visited that one. I was invited, but I just don't like check a lot of Discords that often. Let's just take the stairs here. So I never made it out there, but I guess that was griefed today as well. Let's reply to OG Kush. We'll spend some days in the wilderness. More great things to come. Where was the Pearl room at? Was it up or down? I think it's up. Itaruma! Yo, bro. Was it here? Oh, brother.
Pulse Tate smile, Pulse Tate
What's up?
TNT, Pulse Tate TNT.
No
Pulse Tate,
TNT.
TNT, Pulse
This wasn't
Tate
me. This
Crown.
wasn't me. It's not me, bro. Thank you, Itaruma, for the support. I appreciate you. And I hope you've been well. It hasn't been a very good day. It's a great day for the griefers. Hey, Mushak is here. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that we just found Mushak 2 at spawn? And he's also here. Just like the crossover of both of those things is crazy. Let me just make sure we do some final things. Yeah, just... This is just my way of saying fuck you to the man. Mostly. Paul Steve 07 down. Awesome. Awesome video. Okay, I can't even tell which level had the pearls at it. It must have been this level. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Anyways, we spent a lot of time here already. I don't think that there's much else for us to do. Surfing! What are you talking about? Stop.
Rip Paul Steve, gone too soon, broken heart emoji, broken heart emoji, broken heart emoji, Rip Paul Steve, gone too soon, broken heart emoji, broken heart emoji, broken heart emoji, Rip Paul Steve.
Oh, this
gone
guy's
too
here.
Soon.
Tyler. Surfing, what if I actually die tomorrow? Will you feel silly or what? I'm sorry, that's not a funny joke. Thanks for the 100 bits, bro. I appreciate you. Alright, so yeah, there's a couple buggers left behind. Just enjoying their last moments of the ruins. Let's see. I actually had huh? What is happening? Did my stream die?
The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
You mind?
Fly high, Paul Steve.
Yo, I still got pearls. I still got pearls here. We should probably load them. Mushak, I was here for a moment. Dexter!
This is for cat treats, not Paul treats.
Thanks, man. I'll buy them extra treats this week. Should we... Hey, Swisher. What do you think we should do about the pearls? Don't worry. I'll help. Don't worry, I'm helpful. Dr. Chicken, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Countdown, welcome on in. What if the griefers load Paul midstream and he loses his stash? Who just threw me that? Okay, yeah, I think Swisher's making an executive decision right now. There you go. Surely I'll be fine if he just like lights it. Surely nothing that drastic will happen. Watch this. Perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Farewell, backup pearls. Well, I don't think there's much left for us here. I don't think there's much left. You guys ready to move on? Pick up where we left off a couple streams ago. All right, let's do it.
Hello, we are all gathered here to celebrate the life of Paul Steve 007. He was not always a good person nor a good father, but he cared. We will miss his contributions to 2B2T.
Don't you realize how rude you're being right now? Think of all the actual dead people for 1 second. Pokemon and Grok. Moops, good to see you. Oh yeah, let's leave one more sign behind. Let's leave one more sign behind. I don't even have an e-chest on me. Mushake, any signs on you? Any oak signs particular? Would be nice. I don't think so. I have no e-chest, no signs. That was a fat delay on my velocity there. Killing my ult, huh? Who, May? I didn't do that. Wait, did Mushak 2 die? Is he even in stream? He's gonna say, yeah, buddy, and you were the last in the render list. Let's find an e-chest. Okay, I'm gonna try on ESP. It's gonna make the... It's gonna make the stream lag. Ah, lost prio. Rip. Oh yeah, I had written books on my search bar. I was looking for those. I was trying to steal the works of art. Actually, we could just leave a sign in the middle somewhere. Let's leave it right here. What is this? Oh, thanks, G. Ooh, nice. I already found some signs, but thank you. What is this? Return if found. Swisher's e-chest. That's hilarious. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your generosity. I liked the spot. Here, I don't want to put it in the middle. Sorry, y'all, I'm being so dumb right now, but I'm just like looking for a spot that I want to put my sign. It's an important decision. Dono wall? I did not dono wall anybody. I just called surfing rude. Check that nether block. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. My bad, G. If anything, I'm counting walled. Hey, everybody's here. Hey, Rose. What's up? Hey! What the? Oh, he has like a auto punch back. Nice. For free? Damn, surfing. Well. Oh, you keep it in your pocket as a lucky charm. Let me just rub it. There you go. Now it's extra lucky. That's my cheem on it. Okay, we have like no fireworks. We have to find a spot to put this sign. Oh, well, finally I woke up early enough to watch your stream. I also streamed early enough for you to watch the stream. Huge. We are just about to leave this place. I'm just looking for a sign, place to leave my sign. I don't mean to be cringe, but I want to find a good spot, and I have no idea where I just was. Oh, I like this neighborhood. Ooh, and here. Right here. Perfect. Alright, y'all. What base is this? The ruins of Space Valk 3.3. Just griefed mere hours ago. Alright, y'all. I'm going to post up right here. And I'm going to tab out. We're going to go full screen for a sec. Yeah. Yeah, Digbeth. I'm really thankful I was able to archive it and share it with you guys before. What's up, Obama? All right, so I'm switching over to my Alti account. That's not why it got griefed. You know that, Den. Okay, loading account. Okay, logging this account off. Switching back to my main. Here we are. My game is lagging. Okay, setting another pearl. Oh wow, my ping just shot up. Holy cannoli, bro. Let me move. There we go. Can you guys see my coordinates through the reflection in my eyes? Okay, send it down, send it down. I'm just looking for a chest. I'm just gonna dump my inventory in a chest. I can reorganize it later. Just like find a random chest. That's good. Okie dokie. There's that. Just dump that on there. Just gonna take my gear that I'm wearing right now and throw it in a shulker. I'm gonna die to my bed and we will be good to go. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. Don't need anything else that I think of. Extra elytra since we're standing here. Okay, I'm punching up my shulk of gear, chucking it in my e chest. I have a pearl set. Everything is good. Now I'm slash killing. And here we are, awake. Turn full right back on. I guess I can screen share now. Or show my stream. Ba ba da 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 do 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 do. And oh, full right. Boom! Right where we left off. Counting, I appreciate your efforts. What number should we ask counting to end at tonight? My tight white girl book just says Paul leaked. Okay, whatever you and Proto are talking about. Do you think Elytra Control will ever be back? Yeah, I think so. What's up, Sparks of Hell? Come on in. Paul sold the cords on eBay. Okay, I did not miss anything in chat. I did not miss anything. Swear to God, Paul used Elytra Control in his old videos or something similar. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so here's the situation. We logged here at the end of our last stream. I don't know. Between the last full-on spawn base hunting stream and today, there was the Halloween event, there was the Space Valk tour, and then, you know, the intro to today's stream. In the meantime, it appears like my location has been cyber stalked by a couple of players. One of them being J Rear, and the other one being Ass Ambassador. Ass Ambassador, I actually logged in on as he was like writing a sign right here. We also got a sign here that says, "What it do, my girl?" What was that? Okay. Says, "What it do, my girl? Just a girl on a ending journey." And this one says, "Another non-Mothra stash." And everything that was left in this chest for me is now gone. They left some netherite blocks and fireworks and gapples and stuff in here. Thankfully, when I caught Ass Ambassador, the 2 books that were written in here, I just nabbed right there in that moment. I nabbed those 2 books, and there were also copies of this map art in bundles, like 5 of them left in here. And I left 1 bundle of maps behind, so whoever came through took whatever extra goodies were in here. They took the bundle of maps, and that person came along after J Rear and Ass Ambassador. Yeah, Ass Ambassador didn't see me at first. I placed this high sign down in front of him, and then he placed this, and then he ran away really fast. It was LARP. It was fun. It looks like this person. It looks like the Kenda Dior Rainbow Gang came here today, so it must be that person who took whatever was left behind, which is fine. I took the most important stuff. I do want to pick up that banner, but here, let's gear up real fast so don't have to worry about the mobs. Should I shower first or make porridge? You could like start making porridge and then jump in the shower real fast, like. No? I don't know why the auto armor. Oh, it's because these have thorns. And so since it has more enchantments than this stuff, it just automatically puts that stuff on. But we want to wear this. Okay, we can put these away. We don't need the pumpkin head anymore. Alright, sorry it's a little bit of a slow start to today's stream, but we don't need this pick either. I think we also found that on stream the other day. Alright, we do need a flint and steel though. I don't want to take it. I'll take it from this kit. I'll take Pyro's Bite. Flint and steel. Chicken Jackie. Been rocking with the early streams? Hell yeah. I appreciate you coming through, S-Waves. Okay, we need to, like, not stand right here while a creeper might walk up on us at any point. So let's hurry up and grab this banner. See if it's named anything. Rainbow Gang. Yeah, we're taking that. That's a fair trade. Whatever was left in here was not unique. Just some, like, you know, some valuables of sorts, some gaps, and netherite blocks, which are great, but I don't mind this person coming along and taking them just because they left that banner. Hella good. Oh, I also need a helmet. We can grab that later on. They also didn't load this pearl. J-Rare is not on right now, though, so we're just gonna have to leave it behind. Anyways, you guys good to go? Let's move. All right, we going. Oh man, we haven't been on this expedition in a minute. Gotta get our bearings back. It sounds good, Sync Up. Let's just grab a bunch of fireworks and a helmet. And then we'll really be moving. I do have client-side time on, so it always looks the same time for me, but I can tell that zombies are burning. Oh, but also, like, I know it's kind of been a slow start to today's stream, but, you know, we got this kit the other day at the Lump from Savu. This is one of the Starry Night map arts that I have a few bundles of. We have the Ant Stash kits. We got this Piglin head from Swisher during our tour. I picked that up at some point recently. We've got the Jack Skellington from the Halloween base. We've got the awesome turtle helmet. Wind charges, Dominion stuff. This crazy mall. Whatever it's called. Mace, sorry. I've never seen Obscurant brand stuff. And so I don't want to use this up at all. I kind of want to save that. We got this awesome redstone kit from the Mushek place with honey blocks. And I just want to like showcase this all really quickly because probably after this stream, I'm going to be dumping a lot of these relics out of my e-chest and just re-gearing with useful stuff. Dog Eats Dog Book. We got the Clown Gang Honk Honk thing recently. These are the map arts I wanted to show to you guys the other day. The Cecil Gap. These are the 2 books that were left behind at the spot I just showed you guys. Ass Ambassador has to say, the journey is only starting. Kinda. You low-key most of the way done anyways. I just butchered that. Whatever. Rob, cheat, lie, steal. So shout out them. Thanks for all the gifts. I'm glad you guys didn't just like trap my spot with TNT minecarts or anything. Okay, counting. I'm gonna ask you to end at 8,822. You've been going hard today. I appreciate the effort. Closer and closer to 9,999. Oh yeah, we stopped for fireworks. And a helmet. I should have a trimmed helmet from Swish or somewhere. Could wear the turtle one. Nah, it's too much of a relic. I don't want to lose it. Well, I don't know where that helmet went. Maybe I just dumped it, like just now, when I went to my stash. All right, y'all, we're moving. Yeah, good job counting. 07's in chat for counting. Look how far we've come. I appreciate your effort, bro. All right, we're already coming across a little bit of mining activity. And a dead body? Oh, yikes, bro. Sure hope this guy didn't have arachnophobia. He got chewed to death in the spider webs. I hope that counting continues to come back and then just do whatever. Even after he hits 9,999. Bro, Egg, there's so much. There's so much going on. Actually, Egg, you're here right on time. I gotta take a piss. Bad. Wait. Paul Steve, best modern hunter, win 20 mil hunt. My, I have an alt account that's actually on the highway, just going really, really far. So we'll be alternating between this account's expedition that I've been super stoked on lately, and then that other account. Like if I catch a super sus trail super far, then we'll be doing streams on that account. So stop doing that. Egg, you're in charge. 1 second, I'll be back. What's going on, Puckland? Yes. What's up, Jody? Do I have auto disconnect on? I don't even have auto armor on. Alright, did I pass by anything important? Don't look like it. But yeah, if I turn on this, it'll just show we are flying over 1.12 chunks still. But activity is few and far between. Got a little bit of mining here. It could just be somebody exploring the chests down there. Yeah, I need more kits with the gold helmet. Is gold helmet just better than having gold booties? Fizu, we're quite close right now. So for anybody who doesn't know what we're doing on this account, my main account, we've kind of started a little series thing where, shout out Exit 11, where we started at 0-0 the other day, and every stream we're just gonna be going a little bit farther, and I'll be like starting stream where I logged off last stream type deal. So it's gonna be like a nice little continuous series that people might go back to and just enjoy. Gold helmet over boots. Not starting from scratch invalidates the run. No. It's like a series. Do I have chat signs on? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. So we're just over 100K right now. Shout out Preston. He says moving dubs is so fucking tedious. Is Preston moving something? Should we ask him? Let's ask him. Dub minimum to be considered a stash? Yeah. At least. At least. Preston catching strays from S-Waves immediately in chat. Me and 50 are moving like 50 dubs of totems we found right now? No way! That is so sick. When he says 50, I assume he's talking about pineapple 50. Hey, this guy's on. Who I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but when the server first updated, he was pretty active. Oh, is it just like the long way of saying DMT? Is that his name? We're pulling up on something I've loaded a bunch of before. In 1.12 it looks like. Yo! This music is silly. Paul, you were talking about build idea with favelas, etc. with Jack the other day. Were you thinking something like Midgar? I wasn't thinking something like Midgar. Cause like this idea of mine, I don't think would come to fruition as a solo build. If I did do it as a solo build, I mean, obviously it would take so much time because I'm not a builder. So I'd have to spend a lot of time getting it going. And if it was a group build situation, I feel like achieving the idea of Midgar would be a bit too extreme to keep people like on the same page and work together to make a giant scam about it. So I was just kind of thinking like just group-based vibes. There's a section dedicated to a really wealthy looking prosperous area, and then a really like impoverished crime-ridden area, but all in one base, like connecting the two. It'd be cool. Paul build would be sick and maybe a fun series if I do that. Because like there's two base ideas that I have in mind. That one I have in mind, and I might do it as like a Fart Clan thing if I ever am voted like a leader of a Fart Clan base. But I also want to make the city of pants. Okay, so we're pulling up to a map art base I have found once before. Let's see if the map arts are still intact. So far, so good. Invariably anxious and wine child were here. Okay, that one's intact. Oh, somebody hates the anime girl. Here we go. Rip. Okay, that's not TOS, right? You're not in trouble for that. Oh, I remember this place now. Damn, they griefed this one too. No, the Syndra one is gonna be griefed. Okay, they left the Koi girl. Yeah, this one's... It just griefed her ass. That's it. Alright, this one's definitely gonna be griefed over here. Damn. What a shame. We'll probably leave these ones behind. You know what? I think there's also a base nearby here. Pants with a P, not ants. Weeb down. Okay, there was a signboard here when I first came through. Damn! Signboard got nuked too. It was Ruby PZ that griefed it. And this is what they looked like the entire time while griefing it. That's a fun map. I actually like that. I'm gonna just take that. How many blocks? Was this also made by them? I'll take both. Mine. What? No way, Spoop. Where'd you get it? Where they hung around spawn? Alright, well, now nothing here. It's definitely safe for work now, everything here. But yeah, really cool map art base. And so I was actually invited here by a player named Builder of New or Builder of Old. And I remember he actually had his own base nearby. Yeah, we're going there. Need a singed map art? Oh yeah. That'd be great. Would be perfect for Fart Clan. So yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace, this place. The signboard was huge. The signboard had like at least 20 plus people. Probably 30 something. But last time I was here was in 1.12. I mean, clearly by my mini-map look. But we're gonna fly straight south now and see if Builder of Old / Builder of News base is still intact. He specifically invited me out there because he was building a library. A little bit of Builder of Old lore for you. He joined not too long before the update to 1.19. And his whole thing was writing poetry. And I'm like, bro, have you met my friend Bryce? He loves that stuff. Good old. Good old town. Good old town. Good old town. Did you guys like that? Accidentally left his dupe stash at base for sure. I don't know if you're talking about Builder of New. I don't even know what his official name is. If his original name was Builder of New or Builder of Old. I don't know which one was the original. Hello, dude. Get out there. All right, here we go. No. It's all gone. What the? All right, let's park it somewhere a bit safer. See what the sign said. Okay. Prediction on bottom. Blast for their falling. Da, da, da. Rip base frowny face. This base was founded August 2022. Griefed May 2023. Fatima Mussolini returns to this old base I built. Sorry for being a little too much of a... I don't know what that... Venus? Excellent meow. Let's see where I put that sign. We have to go down. There's a pipe over here. Well, rip. What the hell is that? Is that a player? Oh, it's a cat. Espeon! Kit Catherine? It's the mob owner. It's the mob owner. Some dude with a barcode name. Oh yeah, let's go back to what were we looking for? Excellent meow. Oh, it's over here. Oh man, this place is ruined. Here we go. Hi. Aw. I left it by negative entropy sign. Excellent meow indeed. Well, not much left to do at this place then. Shout out Builder. We gotta find our way out of here. Ooh, signboard. So I don't know who Fatima Mussolini is. Maybe Builder of Old like found this. I forget. He hasn't been through stream in a long time. He used to come through stream. But if I ever get him to, if he ever comes through again, I'll get information from him about it. Hey Peanuts, what's up?
Hi.
What, Egg? Yo, Peanuts. Wait, is Builder of Old a girl? I had no idea if that's the case. Hey, Peanuts, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Too late now? Did everybody know that except for me? Too late now. Whatever. Oh. Am I saying the name right? Fatima? Fatima? Hey, Peanuts, I appreciate the support. I'm never doing the whatever thing again. Whatever. TY for the apples, I guess. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, down there inside of the cave. All right, let's keep moving on. I'm not just like your... What is this? Top frag took a nap here. And left a secret relic behind for me. Nope. Goodbye. Whatever. 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 Bob, I need your review on a trail that I'm currently on. Looks so cooked. Sure. Go back to spawn. We have to find a stash. There we go. Oh damn, this face was actually kind of big. Dupes. The way of the carrot. Okay, so what was the name of that game? T-Black, are you still here? I played a game with Nono, T-Black, and Din last night on Nono's stream. Code names. That was cool. I liked that game. All right, Sanka. Let's see what Sanka has to say about his trail. What? What am I looking at here? That's really far, bro. If I was you, I'd probably just keep on keeping on that trail on the right. I don't know. I don't know. I'll DM more detail to you later. No, it was really interesting to watch in that. Me and T-Black snapped. That'd be kind of fun. Also, like, we all got in VC for it, but you definitely do not need to get in VC for that game. Hotel equals sickness. That was crazy. Oh, and also, sorry, you gotta check it again, but I hit a skip. Oh, if you hit a skip, just keep on keeping on whatever that was. Oh. You hit a skip, but there was no trail leading away from it. It's just somebody who attempted a portal skip and then chopped up their portal on the other side. Cooked, bro. Dude, hunters that do that, purest evil. Okay, well, so at this point in our journey, okay, 2021 Condor, buddy. I don't know if we're at about like 75k, 120k. We could just keep on cruising in the overworld. I wouldn't mind that. But we could also go into the Nether. I look like a Snubble. Ooh, speaking of Snubble, I caught 2 shinies on Pokemon Go today. I got a shiny Absol that's like 95 out of 100 on its points, like almost perfect. And then I got a shiny Growlithe that's also 3-star. I did. Oh crap! I forgot about the Pokemon Platinum runs. Shit. Next Pokemon stream, I could do it tomorrow. Found an egg sign last week, easy. Did you sell it off for real world money? Or grief it? Yo, Mega. Hey, man. I feel like I need more caffeine in my body already. I'm withering away. Hit the craziest skip of my life and saw a Malik sign. Run. Oh God. What are we pulling up on? Not much. We're just kind of swerving around this area. I don't know if I asked this question completely, but maybe I did. I assume you guys don't have any preference on whether I stick around in the overworld or if I go in the Nether at this point. Oh, Surfing, that's just the bait stash. You'll never find the real one. You'll never find it. How far are you? Not far at all today. We're just a bit over 100k. I think Nether is juicier. I bet. Honestly, up to you. I mean, yeah. If we're gonna be serious about this challenge and completing it, it would probably be in our best interest to throw ourselves in the Nether for at least a little bit. It's always just so cool. In this range in particular, though. Hi, Friction. Where it's all 1.12 loaded, so there's no trails at all. You're really just wandering, and so at any of the next chunks could be some like crazy active group base or event base or IRL friends who decide to post up somewhere, you know, at any point that could just come into render, or a map art. That's what's kind of fun about it. Let's go for just a couple more minutes in the overworld. We'll throw ourselves into the Nether. If you go to the Nether, you'll miss all the griefed farms and wine child banners in this range. One single new chunk. There it is. Let's see, what else is there to cover in this world? Bye, Lennox. Good luck having at school. Appreciate you, bro. Are most map art bases closer to spawn? Like, closer to spawn, anywhere between 20k and 200k. There are tons and tons and tons of map arts built, especially newer version ones, because you can just like build it once, map it and lock it and then forget about it. But as far as like map art group bases go, with just massive map arts all next to each other in a big sprawling area, those are going to be farther out because, you know, they want to keep it a secret for as long as possible. That being said, nowadays those kind of map art bases are kind of a thing of the past. Just a random lily pad, because you can lock them and they'll last for essentially forever. Weech! Pokemon and Raiders. O7's in chat for Weech. Exclamation point fart in chat if you're a real one. Wait, Weech, what were you playing? Not sure if you've met. 2B? Fat raid. Thank you for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Minecraft. Okay, well, Raiders, let me give you a quick rundown on what's going on here. This is 2B, 2T. Hack, cheat, steal, lie. Nothing is off limits. You know, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. I'm sure Weech gave like a little rundown about what I'm playing before he came through with the raid. But I'm a base hunter, and so I just fly around the server and try to find cool relics, dupe stashes, bases, find griefs, map arts. If I open up my cool little mini map here, we just flew past a map art base down here. The map arts that would make it NSFW have been griefed by somebody. And we are currently not even 200k blocks out. And I'm sure many of you guys don't even know like how like ranges really go on 2B, but as far as base hunting goes, that is not that far at all. In fact, if I press this button, it comes up with a red overlay. All of this red overlay that you see in the top right of my map are all chunks that have been generated in 1.12. So most of this area was loaded years ago. But then you'll see blips of this like transparent area. These are chunks that were loaded for the first time in 1.19 or newer. You know, the server was stuck on version 1.12 for many years, and then it updated a couple years back to 1.19. And then this teal stuff are chunks that I'm generating for the very first time. So we are really just entering the distance that which we're starting to see new chunks, but still like most stuff in this range have been found. Anyways, sometimes we hunt millions of blocks out. Sometimes we're hunting closer like this. The last thing I'll say before I start reading messages again is we are particularly doing a series of sorts, where the other day I started out at 0-0. We're pulling up on some ruins of something. I'll finish my spiel and then we'll look around here. A couple days ago we started out at 0-0 right at spawn, and for this like little series is every episode I'm starting stream where I left off last stream. And so we're just kind of inching our way farther and farther out until we eventually find a dupe stash. That's the challenge. All right, so that's pretty much it. And you know, like We got fancy schmancy modules here. Since it is 2B2T, it's all allowed. These like little blue lines that you're seeing down here on the ground are tunnels, and that's useful to see if there's like an underground base. All of the little golden things are chests. Purple is E-chests, and then when we find shulkers, they'll be pink. You know, I got things called chat signs on, so if I fly over a sign, it pops up in my chat, and I can even click on it, and it makes like a little line. See that little line? That'll point us straight to where this sign is. And Palels is a hunter who comes through my stream sometimes. Steve, they left. All the raiders left. Nobody cares. Nobody was listening in the first place. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions, any curiosities about 2B stuff, because I've been streaming this thing for years now. There's a lot of mining activity, and this mining activity is so far down. It's below deep slate, so even though we're in 1.12 chunks right now, this is a lot of activity in the newer version. So there might be actually an intact base nearby. Let's just do some circles. Why is there a point redemption that says eat ants? T-Black, you have badges for being in my chat. You're not fooling anybody. I will in a bit. I will in a bit, Senka. Do what, Egg? What the hell? Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry. There is another name tag. I thought that was an online player. Someone went down here to hide their dog. Explosive ammo 17. You think he hid his riches down there too? Theo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Let us see here. Huh? Yup, we're rich. Which I appreciate the follow. Thanks again for the raid, bro. What were you getting into in Minecraft? And after stream, did you just like look up 2B2T because it's fascinating to you? You're like, I just see if someone's streaming that or what? Not a bro. Oh, my bad. My bad, G. For all those just tuning in, Paul is one of the most notorious griefers and leakers on this server. No, I'm not. I'm trusty. Horror mod? Egg, I do not have ants. I had to refund the last guy. Why are you guys harassing me about like trying to get me to eat ants right after... You know there's new people here. Can you guys just act normal for once? Turbo, what are you... I didn't realize it was 2B2T, but I'm locked. I barely know anything about this server. Dude. And so like I won't leak my coordinates. That's another thing about streaming 2B that's really curious is like gatekeeping culture is really prominent, and even as a streamer I have to hide certain bits of information, like my location for example. But I'll throw up my map, and as we inch closer and closer to spawn, you'll see that like I have more activity of traveling, and you know these different types of trails are from different travel methods over the course of the years. You'll see crazy chunk trails, like these were made pre 1.12 and that's why it's that sandy bit, and this is post 1.12. And then when you get closer and closer to spawn, it just looks crazy, bro. And this is like a combo of map data that's trying to figure itself out right now, but it is just one big work of art. This is kind of a better look at Chunk Generation, I guess, way back in the day. Leak Space Valk 7. Where was that one spot that we went to the other day? Oh yeah, this spot. Good old Fartlands, or whatever we called it. Bandicario, did I just show something NSFW on accident? How long have you been streaming it? Since 2021. It's just one of those things where, like, I feel like I'm saying things that my usual viewers have heard me say a trillion times, but what makes 2B2T really special and intriguing for me to stream is the whole fact that with most games, pretty much every other game in the world, I mean, you could just get a strategy guide, like how to do every single thing within the means of that game, and everything that you can do is all kind of like just within the scope of the coders who made it. Whereas with 2B, it's just like, it feels so organic, and it's a full-on 30 million by 30 million block server with over 1 million people joining it since its conception. And so there's so many secrets and crazy exploits that have been used in the past, and like dupe exploits that have come in and out as they get patched, and lag. I don't know, so much. There's just so much, and it's just so organic and so cool to showcase. Yeah, I'm gonna get off my little soapbox now. Why is there a Bic account in chat? Well, he's my friend. See, look. That's so fed? No, it's not. Oh, dude. I have something to say, but this might actually be fed. No, I don't want to. No, this is not fed. This isn't fed. This isn't fed. Jackafa found somebody's stash, like an active stash with a proxy at it, but he found it on Jaws's account. And just took it all. And it's like some PvPers that might get hella pissy about it. It's funny as hell. Thanks again for the raid, Weech. I'll see you around. Yep, blame jars. That's fine, dude. It's so funny. It's so funny because they're like, I mean, you know how PvPers are in this neck of the woods. Jaws hasn't touched 2B in months. He's out in med school, just like being a contributing member of society. 2B players dox him. No. I don't think it's gonna get taken to that level or anything. W Jar, he broke free. Yeah, I moved his stash. I took it all. How much is Pryuku again? All right. Rule number 1 for 2B2T, when the server says it's restarting in chat, you just say, you spam yes. Who whispered me earlier? Hi, Montreal. Yeah, get your last round of dupes in, boys. Probably won't see another one for the next 4 years. It was nice while it lasted. Since when has it done the full countdown from 10 minutes at the bottom of the screen? That's got to be kind of new. Let's see if we can pull up in the next 9 minutes. Yeah, Bandicario, you got 8 minutes and 45 seconds to maybe get in without Pryo. What mod lets me join in older versions? I don't know. You can just join up vanilla. My client shit is 1.20. You might be able to just join. It might just be a little wiggy. Via Fabric Plus. Well, that was super cool to get that pretty fat raid. They were playing a horror mod. Thank you so much, Proto. Thank you so much for saying that. I tried to deliberately. No, nobody. Yeah. I mean, like, I was kind of thinking that. I was kind of thinking of doing a little bit and being like, 2B2T is the realest horror mod, or something like that, but it's not actually. It's just cool. Please. What is that? What is Egg posting? Long Doug. You should do a vanilla stash find challenge next. Vanilla stash find challenge. How would that look? Okay, we got a bit of activity right here. Vanilla hunt is impossible. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible, but I think that if we were to do a vanilla hunt challenge, the most Yeah, it'd be possible. It'd be possible. But we would have to keep the expectations low. Like, we'd have to do, like, if I find a shulk. Because when you get a certain distance out and it's just, like, trails, like, then there's no way for you to follow trails. Yeah. All right, y'all. So everybody who's on 2B right now, we have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Right before the server restarts, let's all just go in chat and spam come. We're going to try to get come to be the last thing said in chat. Come as the new BEP. Dude, I used to spam come in chat so much way back in the day. I used to spam crazy Holy Church 69 propaganda. Yeah, come was way before BEP. And before it come, it was actually T. It was T gang spam. Yeah, I'd say ass came along after BEP though. But what's up, Guad? What's the video where you can see me spamming cum? Isn't it like a Sal C1 video? Or is it a Fast Vincent video? I think it's a Sal one. Oh, I think it's the Sal video about Sky. Bro, why is it blinking at me? This is so aggressive. I have a Vincent book. Hell yeah. South Sea One World Border. Oh. Okay, Cody Sign Enjoyer, you're a little preemptive. A little preemptive with the cum spam. Like, once it hits the 30 seconds mark. Once it hits the 30 seconds mark, we're gonna go crazy. No, no, we don't have to. Bro. No, not that, Turbo. Not that. Dude, okay. Once the server restarts, we're gonna watch the video. We're gonna watch this video that somebody made called Paul Steve 07 Down. Big cummy egg. Nah, who said that? More like big crummy egg. It's not pre-cum, bro. Can I have your chords? Sure. All right. Get ready, y'all. Thank you so much, Jack. Jack, my friend Big Money's online. I said hi to him. Shout out Shoro. All right, come spam starts now. All right, last message is gonna become. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. No! Swisher, what the hell? Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I got a DM somewhere. Fuck you. Okay, yeah, I wanna share this video with you guys. All right, let me check my DMs. Go. Oh, it was you who sent it to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Bro. There it is. Okay, I go like this. I go like this. I duplicate this. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. Like this. Look at my history. That was an incredible spam. That was an incredible spam. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for that. Okay, look at this. Paul Steve 07 griefed. Paul Steve 007 down. Feet the 5th column. So I'm gonna before we click on this, couple things. The person who sent it to me really had not much nice to say about the dude who made the video. They're like, oh, it's just some kid looking for clout. Da 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 da. It's not even his footage. He took it from Old Lady North. And so like, there's that I just want to address real quick. I don't know who made the video. I don't know at all. But the part that is so awesome and so hilarious to me is, if you guys might be able to tell from the thumbnail, this is No-No's Halloween base. The other day I stopped by on stream. I didn't build a single thing. I didn't build a single thing. I had nothing to do. No, I did not almost decent. And so it's just like, I think it's so funny. And where did he get this picture of me, bro? Like, where did he pull that from? I need to use that for my videos. Anyways, it's probably gonna be copyrighted as shit music too.
Huge shout out to Old Lady North and Daxpo for allowing me to use some of their footage here. Thanks.
It's not a matter of military weapons alone. We know of new methods of attack. The Trojan horse, the 5th column that betrays a nation unprepared for treachery. Spies, saboteurs, and traitors are the actors in this new strategy.
Dude,
These dividing forces are undiluted
like, what are we even doing here?
poison. They must not be allowed to spread in the new world as they had in the old.
Now we're blowing stuff
Moral and
up.
our mental defenses
Shout out Charlie Bob who made that awesome
must
ghost.
be raised up as never before against those who have cast a smoke screen across our nation.
All around you, entrenched in Congress,
It was recorded with a toenail.
schools, police departments, news organizations.
Alright, back online.
This is a group of people who have destroyed countries throughout time. And now, you're after America.
Wait, was that his e-chest?
Countries.
No, he's looking at the shoulder. He's looking at the shoulder.
Now, you're
Yeah,
after
okay, good.
America.
I was like, no, man.
They are the 5th column. The 5th.
Anyways. Use Tone's nail to record. Let's see what the comments have to say. Turn the quality down. I can still tell what game you're playing. Nice one. Hey, this is the guy who tamed that dog at the base we just found. Even I had a better first grief on some fuck-ass build. Please get a working scaffold This was embarrassing to watch. Open the replies in the last one. Mio's scaffold works fine. Just cope harder. I assume you suffer from attention deficit disorder. Watch 38 seconds into the video and you'll see Mio's scaffold works perfectly. Dude, I'm not even a griefer, but I could do better than that. Your meteor scaffold sucks. I agree, that was embarrassing to watch. LMAO, you didn't even show up while he was there. Just briefed a holiday base after they were done. Pathetic. That was not Mio's scaffold, LMAO. LOL sounds like cope. And once again, I never used the scaffold module. And who cares? You never saw a scaffold in the video. Not one time, LMFAO. Please, put a timestamp to what it is you're referring to. Wrecked. This is awesome. I gotta say something. I don't know. I was gonna do pregnant man emoji, but pretzel's fine. Alright. What's going on, Fart Clan? The cum spam is not still going. No. I'll do one time for the one time. Welcome to the cum zone. You were cheated, Bandicario? No! Should have commented cum. It's fine. Tone gets paid to not chat in Paul's stream. That's a shame. Paul Steve 07 down. It's so crazy. I think it's so funny, bro. If he did, it would be ruined. That's true. Whenever Tonpa comes through, I all of a sudden just get really nervous for some reason. Does Tone still have the most gifted? What? No? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Meerkat. I wonder what they patched. Probably nothing. Maybe the connecting issue? Hopefully. Rip Gridfly. Nice, Luke. Hey, this is something. Make spawn green again. Hashtag team trees. Any chests? Anything else here? Can I tell you guys a true story? Yesterday my girlfriend asked what I'm doing tomorrow. And I said your mom. And then I did like 7 emotes right in front of her. Sometimes I just do little tests like that. See if she's serious. Yeah, 6 or 7 of them. Oh no, I'm just kind of toxic like that. What is this? What is this? Huh? DMs don't leak. Let me park you here first. Oh, that's a massive signboard. Let me read these first. Base was griefed July 16, 2021. Or the other way around, depending on whether you use Imperial or not. Rip in peace, Fleet. You were too good for this world. Grave the Ghoul. He was here 21. Good got hot here. I mean, just got here. Never mind. Sorry, I don't know what I'm. Shut up. Good. Min, Lunch Katsu, Zero Chain, alt account. Havikia. Or maybe not. Nunu. Connor. Roy Farrell, Rondi. Lunch Katsu. I don't know if I already said that. House was here. Cool. I did not say that. I did not mean to say that, Sid. What is this? That's a little fleet. It's been molding away here. It's like it never really took off. Shout out Nonus, the first journeyman. What did Britta do? All right. Oh God. Go ahead, Egg. Go ahead. Bruh. That's not their name, bro. That's awful. Bro intentionally skipped my DM? I only looked at eggs. I only looked at eggs. So dumb. All right, sorry y'all. I'm done being distracted. All right, I think it's about that time that we jump into the Nether. And just start ducking our head through portals. See what happens. the pearl. The nether. Shut up, portal skips. Paul, I broke my year-long dry streak last Friday. What do you mean by that? Let's just go through here and like look for sneaker portals, because we're gonna see a shit ton of them. So let's look for ones that are kind of sneaky, or not, or we can just like go into whatever portals. What the? Broken portals up there. What if I check me out? What if I go right? Check me out. Oh my goodness. I'm overwhelmed. How are they still coming through? Anybody else want to come through? Alright, watch this. If I specifically... Okay! Right here. Okay, watch. And then I go down here.
Hi, Steve Paul 700.
And then I build the portal right there. Come on! Stop. Come on, right onto the island. Right on the island. Stop talking about my canal, bro. You must be the Paul I see all over the canal. Oh. I got drunk and accidentally pounded a torta. That's the dry streak that you're referring to? Bro, what is going on in chat? Did I say something? Am I the problem? Oh! Ah! Can we start watching SpongeBob? Did we all watch that one like YouTube thing? It was called like SpongeBong Hemp Pants or something. You guys remember that? That was cursed. I don't know if I liked it. Okay. This is the true test that will tell me if you're a real one or not. Anybody remember Banana Phone? Ding dong ding dong ding dong ding. Banana Phone. It's no baloney. It ain't a phony. My cellular, bananular phone. Oh, I forgot about the retarded policeman. Yikes. Bro, quit harassing Britta. He's trying to be reformed here. Boop boop ba-doop be-doop. That is true, Surfin. We're taking the R word back. Why did I just get timed out? Dude. I don't know, man. Egg just comes into stream sometimes and has some weird, like, mental snap. Where he starts, like, asserting his power over people for no reason. I'd just be careful if I were you in chat. Bro. Honest, what's happening, T-Black? What I'm seeing in chat is like one thing I'll say is respect existence or expect resistance. And I think that there's some like weird performative art going on in my chat by the hand of my mods where they're kind of like cosplaying as some like 1987 like, I don't know, like dictators. Really, my whole stream is just one big social commentary. It's like those one prison experiments. But you kind of helped, I guess. My pleasure. I don't even know how to say that word. I don't even know how to say that name, Egg. I see the name. Is it Fatima? Is that how you say it? I see that word and I think of that one song by XXX Tentacion called like, I think the song was called Butthole Girl. Let's give it a listen. It's a good song. Hey, Blue. Hey. No, we're not listening to Piggy, Piggy, oink, 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 oink. If we pull up on a stash, I'll play that song. Why does he just... whatever. $50 already, crazy. This stream has been so problematic. You know what I think? I think after like the big trading post grief today and the Space Valk 3 grief today, I think that people are just a little bent up and just looking for a place to take out their angst. And you know what? I get it. Maybe we should find some like sage. You know, some sage to burn. 2B2T. Cedar wood. Stop saying these things. Guys, I watched a video today on the origins of 6-7. And all I really have to say is I get it. I get it. Space Valk was griefed? Yeah, today. Six 7 kid got injured in a basketball game? All right. $41 is better. You're just making up 41 right now. No one's ever said that before. Stop saying fetch. It's never going to be a thing. Oh, you know what they should add to 2B? Street ball. Street rules. This kid's still crying in 2B chat? Who? Why are you... Why is this dude's name Paid Chatter? I have to get a book from that account. I'm gonna personally apologize. So look, he doesn't care. It's funny, yeah. Did you guys ban him? Yes, it was funny. There's no you guys in this. Yes, there is. It's me versus you guys every time I stream. What the hell? There's pull up on a million signs somewhere. Oh, pause. What's this dust? What is going on? What is this? Okay, we do not need this thing on. Balls in an Uproar was here. Tubula. GG Turtle. 2020, 2021. David Leet Hacks was here. Borky was here. Roach 2010. Next gen. Baron Dome was here. 2017. Carpo 22. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go again. Why is there an 11-year-old playing? Who? Who is this? Who is this? Asperger was the best. Thank you, Baco, for the follow. Appreciate it. They said you sound like an owl. Who? 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 Who said Topeka gang? Bro, this is so dumb. This is the dumbest stream. This is going immediate. This is going straight into unlisted. What? Yellowstone Joe sign? The hell? Yellowstone Joe found this bed September 6th, 2016. Holy cannoli. Supreme can get unbanned, but he has to beat me in Club Penguin Card Jitsu. Let me see. You ever play Club Penguin? Supreme Leader, you ever play Club Penguin? Let's put it in green text so I make sure he sees it. He has to say yes. There's no way. I want to go down there. Oh, yeah. Of course I've played Club Penguin. Big Greasy Egg says he will unban you if you beat him in a match of Club Penguin Card Jitsu. Supreme Leader has a Baki skin? Yo, Sal! Thanks for the $7.
Give me or base chords.
You got it. I appreciate it. I mean, everything at my base is probably worth maybe $6-7 total anyway, so that's a good deal for me. I appreciate the support, dude. Move it, Zomboid. Okay, I cannot let a creeper ruin this. Nothing in there. I have to leave a what to do my man sign nearby. Do I have no more? Oh. Where my signs go? Supreme Leader ducking the card jitsu match. Does anyone else feel like Paul is not in control of his own stream right now? I feel like stream is happening to me. All right, we got one birch sign. A rare birch, what to do my man sign. Am I average? Exit 11 Durka account. Bro, you guys are saying the stupidest shit today. Made us unbanned just cuz. Let him in. Let him in. Give him a Letterman's jacket. I was a Webkinz kid. What was your guys' first Webkin? Mine was a koala bear that I named Ozzy. Y'all telling me to go play card jitsu like I still grind that shit every day. My first was a gray cat I named Jimmy. Cute. I got banned from Webkinz? For real? Damn. It's good. Cheating in Webkinz. How sick and twisted do you have to be? Yo, it's melted. Polly. Everybody saw Polly's first grief video, right? Found Imps 3 yet? I think we're getting close. Is it too late to tell you that you lost the game? Sparks and Hell, I'm glad that you came in here and said that, because I wanted to just air out the elephant in the room in regards to 6-7. I think that so a lot of people are kind of in my age range don't like 6-7. A lot of people have issues with it. And that makes them question, are they too old? Are they too out of touch? There's nothing funny about it. Oh, nice. Nice little sign. Right? But I think that the game is a good comparison to 6-7, where it's nothing. And that's okay. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. We're just gonna ride this direction, right along the the 100K. One of our cores are exactly at 100K, and the other one is kind of going up. So we might see a bit more activity doing this. There's probably, I was gonna say there's probably a highway nether side here, but actually maybe not. Did my friend, dude, my friend used that same analogy on Saturday. Him and I probably watched the same YouTube video. Sign. You know, guys, I've been really interested in identity politics recently. I've been reading research papers. You know what? I kind of realized that I don't know. It's fine, bro. I realized the other day that I don't really know how to read. Like obviously I know how to read. I can actually read just fine. I'm pretty good at like reading scripts off and stuff, like if I need to do some public reading. But reading comprehension. So, like I just said, I've been fascinated with the idea of identity politics recently, and that's like a fancy smancy, educated person word. So if you type it in on Google, it gives you like research papers, like shit written in like APA collegiate font stuff. So I tried to sink my teeth into one of those, and bro, nothing sticks. Nothing sticks. I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, if this was a YouTube video, I would be able to retain this information, but I can't read. It was kind of a brutal awakening. Paul, are you a femboy? No. I'm actually on the brink of twink death right now. Reading actual research papers is difficult. It's meant for other experts to read. Well, like, that's so dumb. I love that. Egg, where'd you get that? Should I bring Moogle out? Found it laying around? Dude, that's sick. No, but like, okay, can I ask you guys a serious question? What do we think about anarchism? Like on a serious, like, I'm talking like real life. Okay, so also in other news, my girlfriend just texted me. I'm gonna check my phone. I haven't looked at it yet. I swear if it's her saying something about twink death. Oh, I know, it's her just saying that she's going to bed. That was awkward. Anarchism is stupid. I love anarchy Minecraft. Right, so I mean we play 2B, but so you guys know that I enjoy Andrew Callahan's content and Channel 5 stuff, August No Break stuff. And like I think he makes a lot of really prolific videos, just content. He interviewed a group that does political satire, like graffiti art, and they're called In Decline. Like that. And they'll basically like take heavily politicized billboards, for example, and then at night they will vandalize them by like switching the words around. You know, like something. Yeah, you already know. You already kind of know what I'm getting at. And I found a lot of their philosophies related to anarchism really profound. But I think a good way to kind of put a bow on that whole idea is that like a lot of those ideas have merit behind them, but also flaws that open up opportunity for corruption. But it was a really cool video, and I recommend that you guys watch it. Everyone should get cheats IRL. I like that comment. Tread lightly, Paula the Fed. How would I be able to get super rich in gentrified neighborhoods if the world was anarchist? Jack says, I mean, it's cool for like temp social change, but anarchist and socialist governments are retarded. Like San Fran is a shithole. Anarchist aesthetics are cool, but when you get into the weeds of it, it's just people who don't like being told they have to shower. Where are we right now? How come we're in an area I've been before? Oh, it's a little... Yeah. Oh, cool. We're going to pull up on something soon. Here on the right, though, is another grief that I found a while ago. That's not anarchy. That's Shen anarchy. I don't know what that is. Dwarvenism would definitely work out in an anarchist world. Did I say dwarvenism? Darwinism. Hey, there's a what did you do my man sign here? Well, I've been playing. Well, I've been playing D&D lately. I'm gonna become president of Kenya and give a bunch of my IRL friends positions in the cabinet. I read it. Fuck you. Paul was hired by the CIA to integrate into and moderate and control 2B2T. No. What is a glowy, bro? What are you guys even talking about? You guys are saying so many words that, like, I don't know. Like... Can we talk about something tangible? I guess what stood out to me, particularly about the conversation about anarchism, is the idea that when people have a relationship with their environment, whereas they take care of their environment and therefore their environment takes care of them, and that goes for like the physical space, production, and the people, that in turn incentivizes people to just be good. But the way that like things are run societally, you know, maybe considering laws, considering means of production, capitalism, labor, and how we interact with our space, everything is much more a transactional, in a way that you don't have like empathy with your space. And like that doubled up with like the way that media is and the way that we're all addicted to like our like serotonin or dopamine release or whatever, and just like rapid fire affirmation from, you know, like we're all kind of like iPad kids to a degree. Like all of that stuff stacked up is creating us, is making us. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I hope that me just throwing all those words at the wall resonated with some of you guys, and one of you guys might be able to create some comprehensive sense. Britta is talking about coordinates. Why do our noses smell but our feet run? I don't know what a glowy is. I know Glowski Broski. I met him. Just post 6'7" and thug it out, I bet. Is Britta talking about the Farlands? Those are the Farland chords. I don't like how detached everyone and everything is. Right. In like, in some ways, it's creating like a anti-social environment to some degree, but it's like by way of like me. I'm not an iPad kid, but I grew up during the like explosion of the internet and video games in general. And so that's like become part of my identity. And it's like the way that I interact with my phone and the internet like reaffirms my relationship with myself. Captain Cosmos Fox, I appreciate you, bro. What's up? Thanks for the 200 biddies. I'm trying to put a muzzle on my chat over here. They've been misbehaving. Very naughty. What is this? Cuck? Really? Where? This place has seen better days. Better days indeed. Alright, let's see what the signs down here say. Love me a good ruins. Nice ruin. Cool castle ruin. Oofplex. No Server November lag. 2020. Nice. Kaiser Saws was here 2019. Wow. Rip Beautiful Castle 2019. Who the fuck builds right on an axis? Caclo123. Abjar was here. Cool place indeed. Nice place. Tubula. We found his sign earlier. The zombie's about to pull up on me. Amazing work. I'm Ranfish. Ocean News. Nice monument. Captain Mishack. Oh, AJ. AJ647. 2018. Wow. That's crazy. I'm sure it was an ice castle. Rip. Bobby. I missed what was here. Cool wall. Pyro LP. Toasty Berry. Nice. Wait, what are you guys talking about? It says duck. My bad, my bad. What's a channel warning for? Oh, auto kick? I don't know about an auto kick. Sorry if you were trying to get my attention earlier. Oh, that's so sick, Egg. Holy crap. Oh, I see where we're at. We're at like some exact numbers. Both things are at exact numbers. I want to go this way. Actually, before we leave this place, let's use our axe and make some oak signs. That's not our axe at all. Perfect. 10 in the face, you perfect. We'll place our sign on the corner of this path. We'll place the best sign. What it do, my man? Paul, what do you think about proxies? Some proxies have some really, really cool abilities. Like, if I'm invited to a base where someone has just like a proxy with a pearl bot attached to it, you know, where you can whisper at something and it just walks up to your pearl and launches it for you, is so clutch. And I will live out of those bases. Like, I'll just like bring some like re-gear stuff to it, because that's just so useful and so great. That being said, it's a little uncomfortable thinking about like running an IP through a external thing, I guess, that I don't know. Oh, what did we just fly past? In addition to that, if a Cord exploit ever comes out, it usually is like looking for player activity. Circle Claws, 2018, December 7th. That's crazy. Bruh, chickens are literally 10k blocks away. Oh, this guy ran out of food at this point. Alright, let's bury ourselves in this tree. What does sign say? Rain found this place. Found this small place. Sword 2 arrived. Cool little plot you've got. If you see this, add me on Discord. Bro left jungle signs after this 2020 sign. They're not coming back. You can buy this plot by donating $10 to Spleef World Cup. Whoa. Yo, bro. Wait, Paul, what did that sign say? Did it say just a man on never-ending journey? Yeah, that's my sign. Why is Gavin welcome on in? It says, what did do, my man? Just a man on a never-ending journey. The origins of that sign is I was always, I don't want to say jealous, but like kind of jealous of people who used auto sign. Like, before I came up with the what to do my man sign, Egg was always rocking a Big Greasy Egg was here, cool place, and then it would like auto date and it would go, and then like Pocky Boy would always do his, And he always did his in the exact same spot. He would leave a portal and leave it right in front of the portal in the same spot every time. That was like Pocky Boy's whole thing. And like a bunch of people had stuff like that. Like I want to use the auto sign for something cool. And like, but like I don't want to plaster my name everywhere necessarily. I think that by the time that I started this, Cody Smile had just kind of come into the mix, and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy where people just get sick and tired of seeing my name all the time. So maybe I'll try to think of something that is a bit anonymous. Like if you know, you know, and if you don't, that's just fine. And like maybe people will have like a more positive association with the sign because of that. And you know, I always keep it oak, just like it's always been. But then one day I was hanging around Greater Spawn, probably like 40k out, and I found this small underground base that had a Nuzulum sign at it. But in addition to that, it had one sign hanging up, and it said the "What It Do, My Man" quote, just as it is. And like, there's a couple specs to it that remain the same. So it's like, "What It Do, My Man." It fits perfectly up top. And then the next sentence starts after that. That's why it's a capital J and a capital W. And that's exactly how the first sign was that I saw, and so then I copied it, and it's been my little thing ever since then. So that's the origins of the "What Do You Do, My Man" sign. It might have been Nuzulum that wrote the "What Do You Do, My Man" sign originally. It sounds like something he would say, but there's no proof that that was him.
Well, I'ma dip out for a while. Have fun.
Captain Cosmic
Best
Fox.
of luck finding the good shit.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you coming through. And I'm sorry for this weird auto kick situation. I don't know if people in chat have helped you out with that. I've been kind of in my own world for a little bit. But if not, feel free to DM me. Because I don't know exactly what you're facing, what you're working against right now, but it sounds annoying. Thank you again for the support, bro. Wait, Pocky Boy, I found his signs recently too? Yeah. He always like drops it outside of the portal in the exact same spot every time. That's awesome, Gavlin. Is PvP worth getting into for someone who has never played and doesn't want to get priority? Zach, I mean, if you're not gonna get priority, it's not worth getting into, but it is worth trying. If you can, you know, turn on your PC and then join up. One time through waiting. You just feel it out. Don't be scared of dying or whatever. Just enjoy the sights and sounds. Use /kill to your advantage. Go to 0-0. See what all the hullabaloo is about. And then if you really like it, then you can maybe reconsider getting prio. It's not for everybody, but clearly I love it. Bro. Britta, I thought you said you were being normal, bro. Avengers line up. I hate that picture, Surfing. I can't get into the server because of Q. I'm not gonna lie, not really loving what's going on in general in my streaming Discord right now. Not really loving it. It's either a fail of anti-kick or the server changed. Oh, we just pulled up on a crazy dead body, it looks like. What? Or maybe a grief, because this is pretty severe down here. Well, I don't think the server changed. And so, Captain Cosmic Fox, are you saying that when you join, you get kicked automatically? I mean, auto disconnect, there's illegal disconnect. I don't know. Oh, is it just someone just chopping through a bunch of dungeon chests? I got Prio, but I still can't connect to Tubi at all. Simpsui, are you running version 1.21.4? Paul, look who joined your Discord. Bro, I ain't playing these games. Say hi. Y'all are being weird. All right, we've kind of been rocking. I don't want to like say my exact chords, but we've been kind of been sitting right on the axis of a certain number. We're gonna go off a little bit. Trust. This direction is good. Trust. Thanks, Britta. Thanks, man. Wait. What's that? Thanks, Britta. I appreciate you, bro. Corbin, how you doing? How long have I been streaming? Kind of a bit. I'll keep going for a bit longer. I'm just gonna take a tiny sip of my caffeine. I don't want to stay up all night, but I want to keep streaming for a little bit. So 1 sec. Corbin, you're in charge. Don't let me hit anything. Really, guys? What is going on in my streaming Discord? Missed the legendary stash. Oh, my wigs are falling apart. Help me! Help! 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 Does this song have a tool break sound in it? Am I tripping? You might not be tripping. A good bit of songs. Why did I grab a bunch of fireworks? I guess I needed fireworks too, but we need Elytra more. Elytra situation. Elytra. Yeah, people grid the hell out of this range. Speaking of gridding, Corbin says, I've been gridding on one account, hunting on another, really on the grind at the moment. Hopefully find something cool. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I got this account that I'm doing this on. I don't have my 10 Puzzle Monkeys account on right now, but that one is going really far. That one's just currently on the highway. In like the 20 mil range. And I think I'm just going to keep going. Andy, man, I appreciate you coming through. Okay, we are starting to enter a type of range where we can actually see some trails. I mean, there's still a lot of gridding. But hi, Marley Bones. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on. A lot of gridding. Come on. Pokemon cards? Fan mail? Actually, I don't have a P.O. box or anything like that. I don't. You guys remember like the old like Christmas special from FitMC where he's opening up fan mail? Where did you get a bunch of Pokemon cards? Have you just been collecting them over the years? They're probably actually like worth something, you think? Hi, Marley Bones. She's just staring at me right now. What's the Surfing? Are you one of those dudes that like steal Pokemon cards from kids? I forgot what they're called. Scalpers. Are you a scalper? You can be honest. I love scalping Pokemon. Paul steals dubs from kids? This isn't a kid's game, alright? I tried to check out the second it dropped. Still lost to kids. Oh yeah, they use bots to do it. It's like name sniping accounts on 2B, Minecraft. Wow, my brain is mush. You guys sufficiently mushed my brain. And when I say you guys, I mean probably mostly just Egg, Britta, and Jack. I like this song, me too. It's from Donkey Kong Country. It's like the water level. Shout out Dindu. The entire Shulk of Gabs, no. Surfing said, gas blew up a Shulk and then the Shulk landed in fire. This whole Gapple Shulk. Let's find one more good thing today. Free egg, more like fried egg. I might surfing. Bro, surfing, that... I got a message from some dude that I've never messaged with before. He just says, hello, Paul. Can you message me after stream? What is he talking about? What does he want to know? Okay, Jack. Hi, Marley Bones. She's rubbing her nose on the mic. Yeah. Found many doors today, Paul? None. They're already found by the frickin' spawn masons. Bottom was decent. I appreciate you hanging, bro. Bet they haven't found half a trapdoor, huh? I bet they haven't found... I bet they... I bet... But they... I'm trying to find a weird floating block right now. I bet they never found something like this before. Look at it. How does it even happen like that? A legal half slab of... Anyways. Top half of tall grass. Exactly. But they haven't found tall grass with a top hat on it either. I'm deteriorating so fast right now. I just want to find one more cool thing. I have an idea. Back into the nether. Do. What is that? What is that glorp? Night T Black. Appreciate you, bro. Paul, you got any 1x1 map art ideas? I always really like patterns. Like ones you can put next to each other. Like in a small room or something, or as a sort of wallpaper. They all connect nicely. Those are always cool. Just a boat, keep going. Just a boat. What the hell is he talking about? Alright, we keep moving. Padded room patterns? That could actually go hard. I've never seen that. Oh, you did a big pattern background. Hell yeah. You ever see like the visual tearing map arts? It's like the moire effect. Mora. There's a couple of those, but people have made like patterns using that effect with the visual tearing, and that's always cool too. A little trippy. Doing like a cool video game character, or like a lineup of video game characters from one particular game is always cool. Fine, I'll explore around. Ooh, alright, Kuzumai. Base Finder, welcome on in. How you been? Ooh, hidden bed. That might mean something is nearby. New spawn alt. Is it online right now? Is it a secret? It's online, not secret. Is this... I don't think it's either of those accounts. Don't tell me it's the shrimpening, bro. And don't tell me it's paid chatter. Earlier guy bounced 100 kilometers on the highway and it drained 0 Dura for some reason. That's actually happened to me before too. It's not Cuffles, bro. Shout out to Cuffles. What the fuck is going on with the server? What's wrong? It's normal. Shout out to Simsui. I had a feeling that might be the case. Surfing. Sorry about those noises. Just moving the mic up a little bit. Yeah, I had a feeling. I just didn't want to say it. I mean... Did Bob send Jack screenshots of it? Damn. Damn. I mean, did someone's shit get found? What happened? So, like, I'm not gonna leak too much, but there are some super sus trails that our base hunting friend Bobbers found, but he didn't hunt, and so he put Jack on to him and said like let's say the trail's like starts here and just goes this way a bajillion years. He like said that between this section and this section, it definitely turns, because he checked like over here, and like so they turn at some point, but he didn't keep hunting it, and so Jack went to that far point and they're just still going straight, and so we have no idea how long they're gonna go straight for. It could be millions of blocks. So basically Bobbers sold Jack. The fuck is a griff? Oh, Jack the Ripper? I helped him self-grief a little bit. I did my part. Did anyone take credit for griefing Space Valk? I mean, No. Jack and the other builders discovered that griefers were getting really close to it, and so they just decided to self-grief. And Jack the Ripper live streamed it today. But I think that the first like person to arrive that wasn't invited was 87 AC. I think he got into some. Is there something nearby? I think he skirmished with some of them there. I think they killed 87, and then some other people showed up, like a dude named H2O2. I think he ended up getting logged there. But no, they self-griefed it. Zero Neb leaked chords. The new Space Valk, yeah, the one I just toured yesterday. Emp said they did? I mean, so 87 is Emp. And I mean, if griefers weren't coming out like looking for it so diligently, it wouldn't have gotten griefed. Yeah, it's like one of those things, surfing, where yeah, exactly. Like in the history books of 2B, it shall be written that Jack the Ripper and the devs decided to self-grief within hours of EMP members showing up because they knew they were on their way. And during their self-griefing, players 87 and H2O2 arrived. Like, that's, you know. Aaron, I recommend Meteor. It's free. How did they get chords? Well, I kind of explained at the very beginning of stream, because at the very beginning of stream, my main account here was actually logged out at that base. And essentially, when Fast Vincent was streaming it, he accidentally revealed the X coordinate. And so after doing that, people started like digging like crazy to try to figure out what the Z coordinate was. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it was an accident. And I've leaked things before, so yeah. I had just freshly leaked the Fart Clan base like a couple of weeks back, like, yeah, like a few weeks back. And so I was determined to not be responsible for leaking Space Valk. I even turned off cords on my end. I had the banner up, but I still didn't even have cords up for me to see. I took my cats out of my room. They weren't allowed to be here. Excuse a dumb question, but weren't new chunks patched after 1.12? The way that new chunks were determined was patched. Yeah. You can't do it the way we did it in 1.12 in the new version. However, 2B players discovered a new way. It's called pallet. It's like that. Pallet new chunks. I don't exactly know what the word refers to or how exactly it works, but a few, like what, a couple months after the 1.19 update, they figured it out. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that I was able to do the tour. The day before, too. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Because I'm not going to lie, like, immediately after the leak happened, initially, of the X coordinate, there was talk amongst the devs of what their next step was going to be. Like, whether they should just self-grief right then, or maybe they should water cube the base, or build it to completion, because it only got to about 90% done. And they had done polls and trying to figure out what they were going to do. But then Jack made the executive decision to self-grief today, like just before they did it, because that's when the information came about that they were getting close. Yeah, I bet no spawn masons have seen this before. I bet Fit MC's never seen this before. Be so for real. Anyways. Did you find a stash? No. Yeah, we're not. We haven't really got to a range where I'm confident that stashes will exist. I mean, maybe a stash at like a small stash at a group base, an event base of sorts could be plausible in this range, but a legitimate dupe stash, we still probably need to go a bit farther for that. Are they going to rebuild it? I don't think so. Today, bro, what did I miss? I don't know exactly what you're asking about, but Space Valk 3 is like the biggest end base in 2B history, I think. And I toured it yesterday and it got grief today. You can see the live for it on my YouTube. Okay, I just needed to send it back to the Nether, bro. This is not being fruitful. Yeah, it's Toyota for sure. Ooh, there's a little monument here. This is cool. Kung Fu Joe. Adventuring. April 2023. People's 88. 69 Kios was here. Netherrack. Very cool. No Netherrack. Nice. In case you guys were wondering. The piglins are coming. Panic Shelter by Ingrian Nemo. 2022. Don't panic. Hood plays. Shadow Hood plays. I think there are more signs up top. How did I make that portal so fast? Years of practice. What the hell? Deceptor was here. Hey, Panic Attack was here. That's crazy. An account named Panic Attack just happened to come through and leave a sign here. I bet that dude who owns that account did not even know that this was a panic shelter made 3 years earlier, right below him. Weird. Jack Eater 351. That's Jack right now, eating his dinner. Stoneface was here. Cool name. All right, let's see what's on the other side. Anything worth anything? Well, this farm was made in the new version. Little double spawner situation. All right, this is what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream. I'm going to we're gonna fly up onto this ring road that we're at, and we're gonna go to the main access highway to the east. Is there eco? Are you talking about 2B2T like an economy? Are you comparing 2B to Donut right now? I mean, yeah, there is an economy on 2B, but it's wretched. Okay, we want to go this way. Yeah, we gotta fly this way. 10K. I'm trying to understand. I've never seen 2B. Okay, so Chimera, we got a raid earlier from some people that haven't played 2B, and I kind of gave them a spiel. But I mean, you know about 2B. It's the Anarchy server, so there's no rules. It's all survival, 30 million by 30 million. So people like run clients and stuff. And I'm a base hunter. Right now we're just on a little ring road that's gonna take us to this main highway here. But like there's infrastructure from spawn. This is kind of what nether spawn looks like. All those little purple dots that you're seeing that makes my map look sickly are all portals, actually, nether portals. All right, my 1.12 chunk overlay just went on. Go to the overworld, you'll see like it's just one giant sandbox with no rules. But there is still an economy to the degree that oh, my game is getting pissy right now. Chill, bro. There we go. Since there's no rules and the server started in 2011, I guess technically 2010, but there have been a history of duplication exploits that have come and gone as the server is updated, and you know they go because they get patched because they might be detrimental to the server running, and generally the admin tries to keep like a vanilla experience to the best of their ability. But as like dupe stashes have been created, then like base hunters can take might find them and steal them, and then like someone else might come find their stash and blow it up, and then like there are individuals on the server that end up selling these block game items for real world money. And so there is an economy, but it's not like a SMP. It's just more I guess I always use the word organic, but I don't know. And so like let's say you're like an avid base builder, you just want to make something really cool, but you don't have much materials. Maybe you'll make friends with a base hunter that can supply those building materials for you. Or maybe you know somebody who once had a coordinate exploit back in the day and they used that to accrue wealth, and then you can ask them to help fund your building. And anyways. Damn, Paul, how big is your world map folder of 2B? That's a good question. I haven't checked in a while. But it's definitely kind of a problem. That's nuts. Have you made any money from 2B alone? No streaming money? I actually have before, yeah. Yeah, Chimera. I mean, like, or Chimera. The way that the economy works on 2B is kind of fascinating. So, the last public dupe to ever come about was in 2020. The last public shulker dupe, like genuine dupe. Since then, no public dupes have been discovered, and it's actually been the longest drought in 2B history as far as dupes go. And so as that is the case, generally, like in the sales department for people who are selling these items for real world money, has gotten just steeper and steeper and steeper, more expensive. So before the server updated to 1.19, firework dubs were being sold for, I don't know, like $20 a dub or something. Maybe, I don't know if I'm underselling it or overselling it, but I know that it was the most expensive item. But then the server updated and you can farm, and you can do like creeper farms and auto shulkering, like sugarcane farms, and now we have auto crafters and stuff. So the moment the server updated, fireworks worth nothing anymore because everybody can just farm the crap out of them. But now, like, gapples are king. Like, you can't really get gapples in any sort of vanilla way. And so people sell gapples for crazy amounts of money nowadays. And this is not something that I like really talk about on stream, as I don't feel, I don't know, I'm sure it's fine. But like I once had a stash that was about 800 dubs. Oh yeah, like I have enough of these things where I can just like, it's like my only food source. But like I once had like an 800 dub stash that I ended up selling, and it was about a 1.1k sale because of the stuff that was in it. Because like different stuff is worth different amounts of stuff, and it was sold to somebody who owns a shop, and so they are going to be they had sold the stuff I sold them in smaller increments and made much more money than I made off of that sale. When I'm saying a dub, I'm saying so one dub on 2B is like what we're looking at right now. My e-chest, this is 1/2 dub because it's full of shulkers. And so like one full double chest full of shulker boxes of like duped shit, that is that's a dub. Tacoma says you were the plug's plug. Yeah, and that's kind of like the relationship that a lot of base hunters have with shop owners. And listen, that was the one big sale that I've ever done, and I haven't done it again. And people very frequently aren't out here being like, oh, I'm gonna find a big huge stash and then I'm gonna immediately sell it to a shop owner and make a whole bunch of money to buy some nice stuff in real life. What actually happens sometimes is like people just enjoy base hunting like me, and then they end up like going farther and farther and end up coming across a massive dupe stash. They steal it all, and then they just think to themselves like, I am just sitting on thousands of dollars right now. I am sitting on thousands of dollars that anybody at any point in time can find of mine. And so that stress gets to them. And so then they decide that it's probably just a better decision to to sell it off. So it's an interesting thing, like the psychology of having large amounts of items on this server, and then also just like how the economy works with shop owners and base hunters and the new players that join and then use their parents' credit cards to just buy crazy amounts of stuff. Anyways, how common is it for 2B player to give a random noob an elytra? An elytra is kind of rare. Because when a new player joins, a lot of people are kind of on the same page that being new is actually the greatest time on 2B. Like, nothing quite is as ominous and curious and intriguing and fascinating as when you're new. And a lot of more seasoned players or players that have accumulated some wealth recognize that. And if a brand new player pulls up on you and you just like take out this kit with like the god gear and the fireworks and the elytras and gapples and totems, and you just give them this whole kit, that kind of kills their introduction. Kind of kills their introduction. And so instead, they might just throw them some gapples, throw them some e-chests, throw them a tool, you know, like a god pick. I think that throwing a new player a god pick and some gapples and e-chests is like the best thing, because that enables them to explore. And with the e-chests, it enables them to like gather more stuff without totally like killing it. Also like I'm not about to give a whole like shulk of elytras to a brand new player and then enable them to create a shitty chunk trail 20 million blocks out that's going to take me to a vanilla hut because they bought 1 month prio and they just went out super far and just made a tiny hut and then never came back to the server. You know what I'm saying? Paul sounds like one of those grind set influencers whenever you talk about new friends. What are you talking about? Oh, what's this? Glass Beach Band. A little fort I build when I waited for my seeds to grow. Waiting for seeds to grow. A 2b2t pastime. Benster. Cray Ray was here. Anyways, I'll put diamonds and non-enchant diamond gear on Nether Highway sometimes. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. If anything, like, yeah. Compared to money spent on prio versus income from selling dubs, are you in the green? That is such a sad question. That is such a sad question. Let's do a little math here. Hypothetically, if I joined October of 2021, but let's consider like January 2022. We'll just keep it there, and let's say starting then, like I paid for 2 accounts PrioQ for every month since 2020. Oh wait, 2020, not 21, 2020. Fuck. Let's start at January 21 though. I joined October 2020. My bad. Dude, my brain is so mush. It's your fault, Egg. Anyways, January 21, on to today. 12 months in a year. Let's say I buy 2 accounts Prio every month. I don't think that's necessarily the case. But some months I buy more, and some months I buy only 1. Especially earlier on in my 2B times, I didn't buy Prio for 2 accounts. Many months earlier on. So let's do 12, 21, 22, 3, 24, and then we're like 12 times 4, 48 plus like what month are we in? November plus 11, 59 months times $40. I don't think I'm in the green. I don't think I'm in the green. I got $2,360 on Prio. Yikes. Yikes. Now I'm not in the green in terms of selling dubs. Yeah, hey, you guys are all. I'm not the only one. I'm just the one brave enough to do the math about it right now. Some of you are just as bad as me. Thankfully, even though I'm down in terms of selling dubs in particular, because that was your question. As far as like streaming income goes, like I'm very, very thankful that I'm able to continue doing this and that streaming enables me to keep doing it, you know. That's crazy to think about. I've never done the math before. This creeper down here is trying to climb the ladder. 2 of them. I'm uppa in terms of thumma. Okay, that's good. Good question, Blue Eyes. Bad question. Bad. All right, y'all. I'm wrapping it up here. So this is where we'll start off next stream. We'll see when I do a Pokemon one next. Maybe tomorrow I'll do like a 2-in-1 stream day. Thanks, Proto. Overall, good vibes today.
Hashtag GoFund Steve.
I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the 500 biddies. Shout out to you. Proto's a real one. Chimera, I hope to see you around. Hope to see you next time. Yeah, I can raid Shoro. I'll do that. But yeah, a little wonky vibes today, a little mushy brain vibes, but I'm not Pisces about it or anything. It is what it is. A lot of weird stuff going on 2B. So it's cool to showcase that, archive that, talk about stuff. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, shout out Weech once again for the raid. That was super cool. And for all the resubs today. And the biddies here and there. And just overall the good vibes and conversation. It really means a lot. Let's see here. The dragon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Where's my... How come it's doing that? Oh, okay, there it is. There's Shora. Sorry. Wait, Shora might be playing a VOD on his stream? If he's just playing a VOD, I'll raid like Dusty instead. Let's see here. I just messaged him. Is he just sitting in queue for stream? I'm pretty sure it's a VOD because I bought him Prio. This is crazy. This is a crazy VOD. All right, we'll raid Dusty. This is a crazy VOD. All right, we're about to go into the Matrix with this one. All right. Join up. Dusty is an OG in the 2B streams. He's a real one. Seth! Yeah, bro. Yeah, I kind of already did my whole outro. And hopefully I'm less mush brain tomorrow. All right, I have nothing else to say. I'm just going to send through the raid. Love y'all. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Paradise. $20 million monthly listeners. Well, this is embarrassing.